Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am going to be comparing the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer versus the other Milk Makeup brand new Hydro Grip and Glow Primer. I know they serve a little bit of different purposes and I wanted to compare the two and see which one I like more, which one I think is more worth your money, and where I feel like each one is suited best. So that's what today's gonna be all about. Before we get started, please give this a big thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much if you do. But if you want to see me compare these two primers, stay tuned for the rest of the video. Okay guys, so obviously my background is a little bit different. I rearranged my little filming area a little bit. This is still a major work in progress, so please ignore like the mess of the walls and just everything behind me. We're gonna need to paint. I wanna rearrange like this stuff a little bit, so bear with me. This is the background for now though, so yes. Anyways, obviously I love the original Hydro Grip Primer. It's so good, it helps your makeup last all day long, and it is just the perfect kind of primer to give you a really good canvas for your makeup. And then I just purchased the brand new Grip and Glow Primer. And I love a good glow. So of course I had to get my hands on this and I wanted to see how similar or different it is. I did not realize that this one was gonna be smaller, if I'm being honest. So mistake number one for me, but it's fine. We'll see. We'll see how they work. We'll see how they compare. So I have them both pulled up on Sephora, which is where I got them. And I'm just gonna read some details or summarize. So obviously the new one is the Hydro Grip and Glow Illuminating Primer with Light Reflecting Pearls. It goes for $30. I would say that's pretty good for a primer. It's 1 ounce standard size. And then it's supposed to give you a shimmer finish, long wearing of course, vegan, clean at Sephora, without silicones. It's a clean, long wearing illuminating primer that grips makeup for up to 12 hours and hydrates with hyaluronic acid for a soft, radiant, golden hour glow. Who does not love that? 96% natural. It's supposed to glow like a luminizer and grip like the best-selling Hydro Grip Primer, the other one. Non-streaky formula. Has skincare like niacinamide and aloe water for smooth-looking skin, so makeup stays put with no patchiness or fading. And then the other one, my original love, this is the Hydro Grip Hydrating Makeup Primer with hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. This one goes for $38. So it's $8 more and it's 1.52 ounces. So $8 more, but you get half an ounce more, which I like. And then the highlights, clean at Sephora, trending, hydrating, long wearing, so pretty much the same. It's an award-winning long wear gel makeup primer that grips makeup for up to 12 hours and hydrates with hyaluronic acid and niacinamide for a dewy finish. So dewy, luminous, and radiant, if you get my drift. And then it's supposed to be lightweight. It's a gel, first of its kind, grippy and not sticky, which is so true. Silicone-free primer, combines active levels of skincare like hydrating hyaluronic acid and glow-boosting niacinamide with makeup gripping blue agave extract, so makeup goes on smooth and lasts all day. No patchiness, no heavy feel, just a dewy glow. So I really love the sound of both. Obviously, there's a difference between what each one is going to give you. Not a huge difference. Like, this is not gonna mattify your skin. It's gonna give you that dewiness, but this is gonna like luminize your skin. So let's see, swatching on the back of my hand, if you can tell the difference between the two when I swatch. Yeah, there's definitely a big difference. Wow, okay. So obviously the original Hydro Grip is the clear one on top, and the new Grip and Glow is like that golden one on the bottom. I can see both being really well loved. I feel like this new glow one is gonna give you a beautiful kind of almost tan and highlight at the same time underneath your makeup and just give you that like glow from within kind of thing. So I'm really excited to try them both and see what they both look like side by side. I'm gonna do the new Grip and Glow on my left side and the original Hydro Grip on my right side. I'm gonna apply them both really quick. We'll talk initial details, and then I'm gonna put the rest of my makeup on. So let's get started. Okay, so here is my face just after applying the primers. Very clearly there's a difference. I feel like as soon as I put on the new Grip and Glow, I was like, whoa, I look like Tin Man from Wizard of Oz, but in the best way. Like, it's not like a chunky, glittery kind of luminous. It is like a glow, but it's very, very golden. I can see this being so beautiful under makeup. They feel really, really similar. I love both though. I feel like obviously the original is giving me that glow without that extra kind of in your face thing. I don't know which one I like more at the moment. I almost want to say the original because it's a little more toned down, and I feel like it's going to go with a lot of different makeup looks if you're just trying to get one. But obviously it depends on the occasion, it depends on the person. I'm gonna put the rest of my makeup on though, because obviously I wanna see how makeup looks on top of these. So let me do that really quick, and then I will give you final thoughts, let you know which one I think is more worth it, pros, cons, things like that. So give me 1 second, I'll be right back. Okay guys, I am back. Here is the final look, and both primers with makeup on top. So obviously I did the exact same thing on both sides of my face as far as makeup goes, because I wanted to see the difference between the two. And if I'm being totally honest, you guys, there is hardly any difference between these two primers. Once you put makeup on your face, I feel like the gold shimmer glow kind of thing that was peeking through here so much just on its own kind of, I don't want to say went away, but it toned down a lot. Like, I feel like, I don't know if it's picking up differently on camera, but to me, looking at myself in real life in different kinds of light, just looking at my face like this, I would never be able to tell a difference if I didn't know that I put two different primers on, which is so wild to me because they're such different products when you're looking at them like this. So I was expecting a big difference, to be honest, even with makeup on top, because I feel like a lot of times with this kind of a product, you could still see it peeking through quite a bit underneath makeup, but I feel like at the end of the day, it's not very much glowier than the original Hydro Grip. Maybe on my forehead, you could see it a little tiny bit more on my left side where the new one is. But I feel like overall, for how big of a difference you see like this, there's not that big of a difference on the face. So I do feel like if you're someone that likes to kind of switch up the kind of makeup look they're going for, like if one day you want something more matte, the next day you want something more dewy, the next day you want something more like glowy radiant, I definitely feel like you could just stick to the original Hydro Grip, especially if you already have it. I feel like it does everything. It's very, very similar, if not almost exactly the same as this new one. It's just a tiny bit more versatile, and you can always add like a highlighter product underneath if you want a little bit more glow to your makeup look. I just feel like this one, unless you're like not really gonna be wearing any makeup on top of it and you really, really want that like golden glow peeking through, I feel like the original will do pretty much the same thing, and you get a bigger size for $8 more. So I feel like it's just a no-brainer for me. I do still think I'm gonna be using the new one because I just bought it, and I do like the result that I get from it. I love the result that I get from it, but I feel like they're so similar to the point where if I already had the original Hydro Grip and I was thinking about also buying the new one, maybe I would skip it because they are so similar. But with that being said, if you haven't bought either one, you can't go wrong either way. If you want the one where you're gonna get that golden glow with or without makeup, you can go with this one. If you want one that's more universal, where you can kind of switch things up depending on what you want out of that day, go with the original Hydro Grip. So I love both, but I think the original is a little bit more versatile. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Comment and let me know your thoughts. If you're seeing something that I'm not, if I'm crazy, let me know. Give this a huge thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel, but stay tuned and I will see you guys in the next video.